Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another exciting morning safari with me, Gareth Poole, here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. We have the lovely Ashley on camera with us this morning.
Hello.
And you'll see that I'm wearing my Springbok jersey, loud and proud. You might wonder why I don't have a jacket on this morning. That's because it's amazing. It's warm this morning. Last night, when I went to bed, around 11 p.m, it was still 28 degrees Celsius here. So it was a very hot day yesterday, and because of that, it's not all that cold this morning. It's wonderful. But very excited about the Springboks that are playing against Ireland tonight in the Rugby World Cup, and very, very excited about our morning game drive. So we've just left FC now, and I'm just quickly popping into Mamba Dam here just to see if anybody's about, see if there are any tracks. Who's with us this morning? Let's have a quick look-see here. Good morning, Carol, Mary, and Karen. Lovely to have you with us.
Morning, there's 2 stations. I've got Kaya, 3 from Leopard. They're trying to relocate the jumper herd.
Beautiful call of the black-collared barbet back there. Of course, I'm hoping to find leopard tracks here, everybody. I saw on the sightings group here for the Rietspruit Game Reserve that Sandy, one of the homeowners on Leopard, bumped into a leopard very close to the boundary between Blaubank and Leopard at Pofadder Dam. A young female leopard there, which is really lovely. Hopefully we'll get to find one this morning. No immediate signs here. Oh, look at that sunrise. Gorgeous. Right, so guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into my favourite patch here on the Rietspruit Reserve. This sort of southern section here, close to all of those little water holes, Lemunduran Krip, Kudu Krip, probably up to Seskan Krip as well. And just try to see if I can find any tracks of our resident female leopard here. The Kudu Krip 2-3 female. Been a while, of course, since we've seen a leopard on a live drive, but also haven't yet seen one on a morning safari, a sunrise safari, so really hoping we might find some signs of her today. I know that Kevin's out this morning busy searching for the elephants, which were on Leopard, and I believe heading south, so coming this way. So we'll also probably head that way if he does come right in finding them. Because of course we love spending time with the elephants. just thinking now where Kevin is busy searching for them, they may actually end up coming to Seskant Krip. That small little reservoir a bit further north of here. They might head that way for their morning drink. Good morning, Becky. Good to have you with us. Carol, I see you've commented Mamba Dam is drying up a lot. Yeah, it certainly is. All of them are. Was at Leopard, what was it, 2 days ago, when we started our afternoon safari, and I was amazed to see how dry that dam's got as well. That big waterhole. Not surprising with the heat that we've been having lately. Looks like a couple of white rhino walked up the road here last night, heading up to the same waterholes we're heading toward. Just quickly listen, see if we don't hear anything. Very still. It's beautiful being out here in the early morning. I love listening to the morning chorus of the birds. Part of my training when I started my career as a guide early on at Pinda Private Game Reserve down in KwaZulu-Natal. I'll never forget it. One of the things they do is they take all the trainees, all the hopeful guides out into the bush, and you'll switch off the car like this and just listen to the morning chorus or the dawn chorus, and see how many birds you can write down on a piece of paper just by their calls. And we always had to try and get to 20 birds within 10 minutes. It's amazing how quickly you learnt the calls, because obviously you were under a bit of pressure to perform, to impress the trainers, and to obviously make sure that you were getting it right, because it's an important part of guiding. It's amazing. I can sit here now and rattle off probably already 7 or 8 birds that I've heard calling now. There's that black-collared barbet again. Lots of emerald spotted wood doves calling, chin spot batis, somber green bull. Long-billed crombeck, blue waxbill. No leopard, however. So badly want to hear that. Right, let's carry on. Kevin for Gareth.
Go ahead, Gareth.
Morning, Kevin. I just wanted to ask, were there any updates on the lions yesterday?
The pride and 2 males were around Hebrew Dam spillway, but
Copy, thanks. And any further signs of the elephants?
Yeah, they're somewhere in the Sunslert. They haven't come out further south. I'm going into that Sunslert bed track now just to see if I can pick them up there and see where they've gone.
Copy, confirm, is that still close to Twin Crossings?
No, I mean they're probably closer to Suncup than Twin Crossings now, but that I'm guessing.
Okay, copy, thanks. So I was just checking with Kevin there, everybody. I wasn't out yesterday, so just getting an update on where the lions are. Sounds like they're on Kaya. Both the pride and the males were seen yesterday on Kaya and Glovo. They might have come back this way, but so far nobody's found any signs of that. And then the elephants, Kevin's still looking for them. Travelling along that. Sure, there's a big whiff of popcorn there. I wonder if that's Janet or Leopard. Grey go-away bird. Grey go-away bird. Grey-headed bush shrike calling there. It looks like it was a genet. There's definitely some genet tracks here. It's amazing that a creature as small as a genet can leave a scent behind that carries such potency. You can smell it so easily and it will last for a while. I can drive up and down here for the next 2 days and we'll probably keep smelling this popcorn smell in this area. Both genet and leopard urine has a distinctive smell that smells just like buttered popcorn.
Morning station, Sandy Joe Mobile on Leopard, standing by.
Morning Sandy, I think there's 2 leadwood stations on Blowbank, 1 or 2 out on Kaya, and Kevin's looking for the elephants somewhere along the Sunslert that we're heading south. Now the updates.
Copy that, thanks Gareth.
Beautiful shot here of some hardy-dar ibises in the morning sun here, just picking up the iridescence on their wings. Such beautiful birds. They certainly are a noisy bunch, but when you pick up on that iridescence, it's quite amazing. Beautiful colour, purple colour. Busy grooming themselves before they start their day. Pretty shot with them in that dead tree. Right, so just approaching Lamunda and Krip here, the first little waterhole. See who's come to drink here overnight. Couple of impala that were trying to have a drink now. Sorry, impala. Just heard a splash in the water. Must be a frog. It's just jumped in. Old hyena print here, spotted hyena that came to drink here. Leopard tracks. Mostly just antelope, baboons and the spotted hyena. Mary, I love that comment. Was it strange that we eat something that smells like the substance or scent of an animal? Yeah, I don't know. It is interesting that it smells just like buttered popcorn. And yes, definitely, Janet, urine smells the same, Carol, to answer your question.
Not far from where Sunskirt bed track goes out and back onto Sunskirt. And not far from the river, but Oborghout would be the closest, but even then you're not going to get close.
Sounds like Kevin has located the elephants, or rather can hear the elephants feeding. But he says he can't get to them. They're in quite a difficult area to access for the time being. But that's okay, we'll just keep monitoring that situation. It may improve for us a bit later in our drive. They are generally heading south, the elephants, from Leadwood further south here into the Blowbunk section of the reserve. Hopefully we'll get to see them a bit later if they do come out. But in the meantime, we're going to keep going past my favourite spots here, everybody, and see if I can find any tracks of this leopard. She, of course, will most likely still be active right now. There are still lots of white rhino tracks around here, all still from yesterday, but they're definitely in the area. No tracks of No Hope and the little calf yet, Ashley. Every time Ashley jumps on the vehicle, everybody, she's like, let's go look for No Hope and the calf. Every time. And of course, those of you, or some of you will know that every time I find that rhino with a little baby, Ashley's nowhere to be seen. Sorry, Ash. Maybe this morning's your lucky morning. So just switching off regularly, everybody, because I'm hoping I'm going to get some alarm calls or hear the leopard calling. Ah, there you go. There you go, the hardy dars that we saw before. Hear them calling now, they're heading off. Start their day of foraging with those impressive beaks of theirs, searching for earthworms and the like underground with their probing beaks. Yes, indeed, Michael, an absolutely stunning morning. This is the type of light you want to be photographing wildlife in, that's for sure. Gorgeous, beautiful, soft morning light.
Copy that. I'm going to check on Worth now, and he's not, then I'll head back towards Suncom. They keep feeding on the western side of that area.
Just heading up to the big reservoir here now, everybody, where we have had a couple of wonderful sightings of the herd of elephants, where that little calf always tries to climb up on the side to drink. And of course we had that incredible sighting of the leopard that jumped up onto this reservoir. I just wanted to come up here as well and just see if there were any signs of her. Incredible how many spotted hyena tracks I see when I do these morning safaris. Yet just never see them. They're definitely not active at all here during the daylight hours, the hyena. Very shy bunch, our spotted hyena. Impala alarm calling behind us, everyone. Right, let's go. It's interesting, there was a shout of a baboon back there as well, but I don't think related. There's definitely some impala alarm calling. Ashley, hold on. Let's try quickly get to where these impala are. It's not far. Those impala were very close here. Just be in here somewhere. Have another quick listen. I know it is a bit further down. So there's a little sneaky road that goes in here away from Lemundur and Krip. And I reckon these impala are close to it down here. I wonder if that leopard's not busy walking along the road here, coming towards the water for a drink. Yeah. Impala still alarm calling just up ahead here. Don't touch it. Watch your head there. Come on, leopard. So thick up here now. Okay, I can see the impala just in here, and they're moving back this way, presumably moving away from whatever it is that's upset them. Interesting, you know, the whole time I've been hearing the alarm calls here, it sounded like it was just one impala that was alarm calling. Yet having a look now at the herd, there's at least 5 or 6 animals that I've already seen walk past this point. And usually, if it's a leopard, they sort of all get in on it, you know. The whole herd will start alarm calling. You'll hear several of them all alarm calling at the same time, giving that nasal snort, that alarm call of the impala. So I'm not sure. Maybe one of them thought they saw something. That does happen. Impala sometimes alarm call at something they saw, or possibly even, you know, may have picked up on the scent of a predator. Scent alone will sometimes set them off. We'll just hang around and just check carefully, make sure we're not missing something here. It is, however, an incredibly tough little area to get into. It's quite dense in there. What I might do, everyone, is I might just take a short little walk in here, just to see if I can see any signs of a predator. Certainly no tracks here on the road. Or is there? I did see some tracks here, but it's hyena. Not very fresh. Oh, actually, they're not that bad, these hyena tracks. Yeah, that clicking sound followed by the there he goes. That grey-headed bush shrike. Beautiful sound, beautiful call. Okay, I'm just going to turn us around and go just a bit further back here, and then I'm going to take a walk into this block here, everybody. Just a short walk and see if I can find any tracks. There's a prominent game path that I saw in there that those impala were walking along, and if there were a predator there, I'm sure I'm going to see the tracks of that predator on that same game path. I'll just quickly go have a look at that before we move on. Like I say, I just want to make sure we're not missing something here. The dry riverbed where this female leopard often moves is just here, about 80 yards in to our left here. And yeah, she might have come up out of that drainage line, that little riverbed, trying to sneak up on these impala, and then they spotted her. Right, everybody, I'll be right back. Unfortunately, no tracks of any predator in there. There's a number of game paths actually that run through here between this road and the riverbed. Number of game paths that lead towards the water here at Lemunda and Krip. I even checked the bank of the riverbed itself and didn't see any tracks there either. So who knows? Maybe there was a cat there, but bless you. If there was, there's unfortunately no good signs for me to follow up on. Good morning, Deneen. Nice to have you with us. Hello, Willow. Hope you are enjoying the beautiful sounds of the morning chorus of the birds here while I was off the vehicle. Right, let's go have one last look at the Lemunda and Krip, and then I'm going to head over to Kudu Krip. Stations, I've been off my vehicle for the last 15 minutes. Any updates?
Just a Rhino and cast on cross track on Kaya.
Copy, thanks.
Oh
wow, look at this. Can you see the frog on the ground here? It actually looks like a toad. The first one I've seen this season. What are you doing out and about down here, buddy? Look at the incredible markings on this, what I think is a guttural toad, everybody. Yes, that's so cool. Just picked up on the movement as it was hopping away from the road here. Now, of course, he's got to be very careful being out and about and moving like this out in the open, because, of course, all the birds are active now. We just heard that grey-headed bushshrike calling behind us. That's certainly a predator of these frogs and toads. But because of that amazing camouflage, the markings that this little toad has, he will obviously rely on just sitting dead still like he's doing right now. So he's stopped and frozen stiff because he's hoping that his camouflage is working and that we can't see him anymore. And it's amazing. I mean, I look away from that toad and then glance back and I actually struggle to pick it up till I refocus. Amazing camouflage, beautiful markings. I'll have to check that. I'll have to go back into my books. I have to do this every year, of course, because I forget about the frogs, because they're gone, you know, for the whole of our winter. But that is a real treat to see one in the morning like this, out and about, and like I say, the first one I've seen of the season. Beautiful little toad. Alright, buddy, you best go and find a good spot to hide, because there are bush shrikes all about you here. So cool. He didn't move, by the way. As I drove past, he just relied on that camouflage and stayed absolutely dead still. thanks, Mary. I'm glad to see that you've enjoyed the big game tracking. And well, we certainly have been very productive and a lot of fun. Unfortunately, didn't find. I was really hoping to maybe find, like the pride of lions or the elephants or rhino on foot, actually be down on foot when we view them, which is an amazing experience. But yeah, so we didn't have any luck with that, but still have had some amazing sightings regardless. Certainly is a lot of fun. There's something on the road in the distance there. Now I've forgotten my binoculars, unfortunately. Just try zoom in quickly and see what that is. Not sure if it is anything, but it looks like there's something on the road in the distance there. Is it poo? Could be. Maybe a nice big pile of rhino poo next to the road there.
I'm going to out the area.
Just something that looks a little bit out of place. Obviously I drive this road regularly and I can see that something is new down there in the distance. Let's go have a closer look.
On the Enfield side, south of Leopard, so Leopard western bound.
Very fresh set of tracks of a spotted hyena here on the road, going the direction we're headed. Oh my word, yes please, Michael. I would be very happy with life if that were to happen. Right, here we go, female leopard tracks. So the tracks here are going back in a westerly direction. Just now trying to work out how fresh they are. They look pretty good. Certainly from last night, at least last night. What's moving in there, Ashley? Something moving around in the bush here. This leopard must have turned somewhere here.
These tracks are good. It's from this morning. Can't see any other signs of, other animals that have moved over her tracks. And she's cut in here. Did you manage to pick up the tracks nicely there, Ashley? Not really. Well, I'm going to turn around up ahead, and when we come back we can have a nice look at these tracks. But these tracks are good, everyone. Oh dear, just got a whole pile of sand in my shoe.
Sounds like the guides on Kind Lowveld are busy tracking the lions at the moment. Tracks are still on Kind Lowveld. So we may have to try look for lions tomorrow. I don't think we're going to catch up with them this morning. But I'm very excited about these leopard tracks we've got here, everybody. They are fresh. Sorry guys, please give me a second while I just remove the riverbed that has found its way into my shoes. Amazing how sandy this patch is. Now, as I was saying, everybody, there is a road that cuts into this block a bit further back here that she might be heading towards, but her general direction is back up towards Seskan Krip. So she's come from Kudu Krip, which is dead ahead of us here, and yeah, from here she usually then goes up towards Kudu Krip, maybe even, Seskan Krip, or maybe even cuts across to Lemun Durin where we were before. Who knows, maybe those impala were onto something. Let's quickly try and turn around up ahead here. Oh, there you go. You can get a nice look at her tracks in the road here, in the soft sand where she walked along the road here. Alright, come on little leopard. Be good to us this morning. You know, whenever I find these fresh leopard tracks and I start following them into the bush like I was doing back here, I just never want to come back. I just want to keep following them, because I know.
Got some line tracks heading south on Rietspruit West Mayo.
Oh, that's interesting. Jakes has just called in a set of line tracks a bit closer to us here now. Well, I say closer to us. On Blowbank.
On Westpad.
And spoor snails.
Yeah, Jimmy, you and Lovers must really listen to the radio, because every time somebody makes a very clear announcement, you say you can't hear. No, it's not acceptable. Gotta listen to that. Yeah, that's okay every now and then, but not every time.
I'm just busy listening to Kevin reprimanding somebody on the radio. Oh dear. Yeah, but going back to what I was saying, guys, I know that if I stay on foot and keep following these tracks, I will find this leopard. But of course I can't do that. I can't leave you all alone for that long. Interesting. A set of tracks going back the other way here now. Just the one track there. It's not a good track there. It doesn't look. It is interesting. Not as fresh, this set of tracks, but coming back across the road here, along this game path.
So if it's the same leopard, I would imagine that, this is where she came from. She came down here, did some sort of a loop and has come back this way. And I was actually thinking about this the other day and talking about this. This young leopard is busy establishing a territory here, but it's not set yet. And what I've learnt over the years of working with leopard is that when they are between the ages of 2 to 4 years old, they haven't got a defined territory yet. And so what that means is you'll just see the most random directions with the movements they have. They're up and down, they're all over the place, they double back on themselves, which is not something you regularly see with an established leopard, with a leopard that's got an established territory. They have their routines and they stick to them, and they stick to their boundaries, and they stick to the perimeters of their territories, and they regularly walk those routes. And so you'll see a set of tracks going one direction, she's not going to stop, she's not going to come back unless there's a reason, cubs or food or a male. And so with these young leopards, they're all over the place. They go up and down and move around as they, figure out their territory, figure out their space. That does make it a little bit more difficult tracking them. Yeah, these tracks are old. A couple of bird tracks on top of that set of leopard tracks. Michael's asked the question, do I think that it would ever be possible for a young male leopard to come from the Sabi Sand and come into the Rietspruit Game Reserve? Definitely, 100%. These young cats, and not just male leopard by the way, female leopard too, can also happen. Obviously it's mostly males that get displaced big distances, but it can happen with a female. But they move massive distances sometimes when they're displaced, and a leopard doesn't have any hurdles, Michael. I mean, obviously, man prosecutes leopard, we know that. But, yeah, definitely possible that a leopard from the Sabi Sand could turn up here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. And I'll tell you what, it would be a happy leopard if it did so. The leopards here are safe. They've got such a incredible supply of everything they need here. There's obviously leopards here as well, other leopards here already. That would be cool. If we got a Sabi Sand leopard, which 9 times out of 10 is a very habituated individual, that came and established a territory here, it'd certainly make my life a lot easier. Hyena tracks on the road there, but again, not all that fresh. I'm just making sure she didn't come past here on this game path. Ah, she did. Right here. Where are you going, girl? Are you going to Seskankrip? I think you are. Yes, these tracks are so good, guys. Okay. Now, just trying to plot my next move. Bless you. I think we might need to go back to Seskankrip. She's definitely heading up to that next little water hole, everybody. That's her general direction. So I'm going to turn around and just go up to the next road and see if we don't find tracks of her up there. It's amazing how hot it is already. It's only 7:15 in the morning and it must be 26, 27 degrees Celsius again already. So she's not going to be active for too much longer, this leopard. As it starts to heat up, she'll slow down and eventually stop entirely, find a place to rest for the duration of the day, duration of the heat.
Going down Rietspruit, but I locked them there very close to the airstrip, that new little link road. So just check that area. I'm making my way.
So I reckon she probably, if she was going to come out on this road, it would be somewhere around here. Her general trajectory was to come out somewhere along the road here, everybody. So just going to slow right down now and just see if we don't find tracks of her here.
And going mobile on Leopard.
no tracks of her coming out here yet. So I'm just going to go back and take this new little road that Kevin's created here. But eventually work our way up to the waterhole, which is about half a mile further north of us here now. Imagine she's just in a tree somewhere up here waiting for us. Oh my God, how awesome would that be? Sitting up in a tree with a duiker kill, busy feeding. Yes, I can't wait for that day here. It's gonna happen. Sorry Becky, if I missed you. My phone's just been refreshing itself. But thanks for joining us. And we'll see you again soon. And welcome Susan. Lovely to have you with us. Busy tracking a leopard. Female leopard. Really wished we could get some alarm calls in this area to help us find this cat.
The airstrip from the northeastern side heading south. Not going to follow up.
So it's the Pride has definitely returned to this side of the reserve. They're on Blowbank. Not far from Boskamp is where the last set of tracks are now, heading south. And we're not going to be able to get up there this morning. It's a bit far from where we are at the moment. But maybe we'll go and try to track them down tomorrow. Nice to know they're back on our side of the world. Now we just need to find this leopard. No further tracks in here, but it's very easy for me to miss tracks here because this is a new road. It's got a lot of grass still, and so there are patches of the road that I can't see where she may have crossed. But anyway, still we're in the right area. Just keep moving along through here slowly and maybe we'll get lucky. Also a really good area for rhino this. As we get closer to the waterhole as well, it's starting to heat up, and so we might get lucky with some rhino that are heading for their first drink of the day. No luck with the elephants, by the way, everybody. Kevin's been trying to get a look at them all morning. They're hiding from him.
Please confirm how many stations on Lowveld?
In one of the dry riverbeds. A very dense area, very overgrown section of the river. It's where those elephants are currently feeding. I see No Hope and her little calf have been here recently. Tracks of mom and baby here on the road. They're not from today. Maybe a day or so old. But there you go. Actually, there's hope. Imagine. Just imagine. Hang on a second. That's very fresh. They slept here last night. Look at this, guys. There's the little baby rhino's tracks. And if we zoom out, you'll see all the disturbance in the soil here. This is where No Hope and her calf slept last night, right up against this spike thorn tree here. Nice. There you go, Ashley. If only you could see her big smile on her face now, everybody. Right, now, where did they go? Where did they go? No more tracks on the road here, so they might have just got up and turned around there. Might have got up and as I've said before, headed to water, mom and baby here, so that's where we're heading to next. Just go and have a look-see around there, see if that's where they are, but no further tracks of them here.
And on Lowveld, number 3.
Thanks, Susan. Oh, hang on. Those oxpeckers. Yes. Where are they? flying or are they sitting? They're sitting. There's some oxpeckers up ahead here, guys. That could be what Ashley is hoping to see. Could be no hope and no calf. They could be just here. Those tracks were certainly very fresh of where they slept there. They would have just got up. Rhinos are a little bit lazy in the morning. They get up quite late. Could be in here somewhere. Susan, thank you for your comment. Very proud to be wearing this shirt. Very excited for the Springboks tonight. Really hoping we can sort out the Irish. It's certainly a big game, big clash. It's going to be monumental. Two very, very good sides. Of course, Ireland are world number 1 at the moment, and we're world number 2 in terms of rankings. So yeah, that's probably the game of the World Cup right now, I reckon. Right, those oxpeckers, everybody I heard were calling just up here somewhere. Ashley thinks she saw tracks. Shush. Only problem with no hope at the moment and the calf is the calf is still not completely used to the vehicles, and so they spook quite easily, or rather the calf spooks and then mom runs off after the calf. Don't hear those oxpeckers anymore. I don't hear any oxpeckers, everybody, and well, that's super thick in there. Even if they are in there, we're going to make too much noise trying to get in there and just spook them. Now, this is where they came from. They came from this side yesterday. Here they go here. Right, so mom and calf have walked along here. The little game path that you can clearly see that goes in here. We can follow it by the looks of things. Someone has driven in here before. So let's give it a bash. We are making a lot of noise in here. That little calf is going to run from us. There's still tracks on the road here, everybody, of mom and baby. Just gonna keep moving slowly because of what I've just mentioned, the fact that the calf is still a little bit shy. Still got tracks on the road here. Now this is a road I've never driven before. I didn't even know it existed. Sure, it opens up nicely here. If we found them here, we certainly would have an incredible sighting, because here it's nice and open, we'd see them nicely, but also they'd feel a lot more comfortable being approached out in the open here, because they can then see us. I think they might have turned here. Don't see any tracks here in the clearing, so they might have stayed on the track we're following there. Oh no, there it is. I missed it. Here's the little baby. Little baby rhino. Okay, they're still going this way. So there's still a chance, Ashley. Everybody, we might still find them.
The road that goes past Moss comes towards the Boma. I think it's fine here.
Have you got your fingers and toes crossed there, Ashley? Good. Now, question is, where did they go from here? Straight up the road. By the looks of things, although those tracks, no, those tracks are old.
of it, not far from the start of, or the junction of Leopard Middle and Sun Company.
I think I know what Mommy's doing here. She's taking that baby rhino to Kudu Krip, everybody, which is a small little waterhole just off to our left here. I don't see tracks of them here at all. There are tracks of a white rhino bull that walked along the road here, but from yesterday. I'm going to turn around because it doesn't look like she went this way. She must have gone the other way when she met up with this big road. And like I say, I think she's heading to that waterhole. No tracks here either. Well, let's quickly go have a look at the water. Might have missed the track somewhere. Just sneaking up on this water hole here now, everybody.
Good morning, all stations, Bruce Mobile on Edward.
It doesn't look like they're here. I wonder if they've been here.
Beautiful caller, kingfisher there. Mom and calf. Hell, but it's difficult to pick a direction now because there's tracks going everywhere here of her and the calf. And of course, as you know, with that little calf, it loves to play, it runs around, and so it makes my life more difficult because there's tracks going literally everywhere. But it does look like they came and drank on that side, and then Mom headed off that way with the calf. So we'll just go a bit further along the road here, everybody, and see if we don't get a better direction on tracks. Once they get to the road, you know, then the calf's just following Mom. It's a lot easier to track them. But here, that little calf was dancing around the waterhole. Some poop. What are we dealing with here? Someone has driven over this dung. That's cold. Sure, that leopard was here. So where we first found the tracks of that female leopard, by the way, everybody, was just up the road here in that soft sand, 500 yards from here. So that leopard came here. Now the leopard's tracks are on top of these rhino tracks, but this is the bull. By the looks of things, that was here. Yeah, this is all from yesterday. Oh dear, Ashley, I think you might have to wait a bit longer to see the baby rhino. Yeah, none of these signs are fresh here. They're all old. Okay, I'm going to give one last throw of the dice for the rhino and her little calf. We'll just take the road that goes back to where we had the last set of tracks. You never know, they might have just been grazing out of sight there. Ah, there you go, rhino on the road up ahead. I don't know yet if it's no hope with the little calf, but there is certainly a big white rhino on the road up ahead. Yes, it's no hope. That's the mother of the calf. I can tell immediately because of the ear. She's missing a big chunk out of the top of her left ear. I'll just stop here. She's just busy listening to us right now. I don't want to unsettle her, but the calf will be somewhere very close by, everybody. There, I can see the calf moving, just to the right of Mom. I can just see white teeth behind me, by the way, everybody. I think Ashley's going to give me a kiss after this game drive. Just on the cheek, by the way. Otherwise, Kate will get upset. Oh my word, guys, what a treat. So worth putting in the effort tracking these two. Alright, Mommy, don't worry. We are not danger. Let's try and get a little bit closer, everybody. Let's see how she reacts. Mom's usually quite relaxed. But it's the calf that sets her off. You know, if the calf reacts to the vehicle, then so does Mom. But we'll just try and get a little bit closer here. So I still think Mom is on her way to that waterhole, by the way, that we just came from. Just need to get a little bit more forward. The calf is just left of Mom now. Let's try and pull off here. Don't want to get too close. Oh my God. Oh, you are too too cute. Too cute. Oh my word, this is so special every time I find them. So it looks like Mom wants to come down the road towards us here, everybody. She wants to go and drink at Kudukrip, the waterhole that's behind us now. So I might need to just roll back and give her space if she does keep coming down here. Here comes the little one. Oh man, you're too cute. Amazing how the little one just sits underneath Mom's head there, scanning from side to side as if it knows what to look for and listen for. Oh my gosh. That is one gorgeous little baby. Interesting. Looks like Mom's got a different plan. I really hope we haven't interfered with her previous plan, but the good thing is we won't bother them for too much longer, and there is water everywhere on this reserve, which is a good thing for our rhino. They never need to struggle for water. Let's just move a little bit up ahead here again, see if we get another good view before we leave them be. Wow, what a treat, eh? Now, when I initially saw Mom, she actually came from this way, so maybe this was her intention all along, just to go along the road here. Now, she's very relaxed, her tail's not curled up. What an amazing sighting, everybody. I've located No Hope and the calf on Sandsloot Pad site. They're mobile north up towards Kudu site.
Sorry, Gareth, you were so soft, we couldn't copy you.
No Hope and the calf are on Sandsloot Pad site, mobile north towards Kudu site.
Copy, thanks.
Think number 5.
Also tracks of a female leopard just west of this position on Lemundoring, cut northwest. Probably up towards Seskampat, around Ses Bolt area. Oh man, look at that little bum.
David, you're responding to the Rhino and calf. Are they still mobile?
Affirmative, they are mobile north towards Kudu site. I'm not going to be staying with them much longer. These rhino are on Sandsloot Pad site, mobile north towards Kudu site. I'm going to be leaving them unattended.
Copy, thanks. Responding about 10 minutes.
Oh, Mom's decided it's time to investigate some other rhinos' poo, I think. Or is she going to graze? She's gone off the road here. and she's curled her tail up. Now usually that's a sign that she's intrigued by something, or she's nervous. Now I don't think she's nervous. You see, she's busy dropping her dung here. She's picked up on the scent of some other rhino here, and she's now going to drop her dung here. Well, for the time being she's urinating, but I think she'll probably drop her dung as well. It'll be interesting to see what this little calf does here. Ah, no dung, just a big wee. Oh, but she's definitely picked up on the scent of the other rhino that are in this area. You can see her moving from side to side with her nose now right on the ground. And she's not grazing, so she's just smelling the other rhino that were here. She tries to avoid all other rhino at this stage of that little calf's life. She doesn't like being in the company of other rhino. It's just a risk to this baby. So she'll just pick up on their scent and then head the opposite direction basically. There they go. I'm not going to follow them any further from here, everybody, because we'll just end up disturbing them. But what an absolute treat. What a wonderful sighting for our morning. Oh man. That was very special. There you go, Ashley. Mission accomplished. Didn't find our leopard, sadly, but that's okay. This was an amazing alternative, that's for sure. We'll get the leopard another day. Oh, that was cool. Very cool. I hope you all enjoyed that. We certainly did. Very, very nice indeed. Right, now I'm just going to go back past the big reservoir, because you never know, somebody else might be heading that way for a drink. We don't have much time left this morning on our morning safari, but it's been a good one. Certainly is beautiful out here today. So wonderful to see that that little calf is still doing so well. David for Gareth.
Standing by.
Now they cut west off that road straight into the block. Your best bet now is Seslemoen track. They'll be coming out on Seslemoen in the next 5 minutes, I reckon. About 500-600 meters north of Lemundoring Oos.
Copy, thanks. I'm about 7 minutes from the area. I'll check it out just now.
You're welcome.
Glowbank, station number 6.
Alrighty, everybody. Well, that was a good one. Very successful morning. So chuffed for all of you that you got to see No Hope and the little calf again, and for you, Ashley. Thanks everybody for joining us. Very, very awesome morning indeed. We look forward to seeing you again soon. I think I'm out with you all again tomorrow afternoon. But now it's time for Ashley and I to head home and get ready for some exciting World Cup rugby. Cannot wait. Have an awesome day, everybody. We'll see you soon.
We are very spoilt here on the Rietspruit Reserve.
How awesome is that, guys? Right past the front of our truck. Look at that, everybody. They are just unreal.